Joe.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? The Cool Geek here, and I'm at you with another video. And this is by request, a cell power scale. Now, the person that wanted me to do this wanted me to focus mainly on the speed, which is what I plan to do. But I'm gonna skim over the power section real quick, because everybody should know Cell's a solar system buster by now, right? Right? I guess not. But yeah, okay. Cell came back and he basically was like, yeah, I have enough ki to blow away the solar system. No one refutes this, by the way. No one says, oh, he's bluffing. None of that. They were just like, oh crap, let's not let the solar system die. What are we gonna do? Also, if you look up on Google, you know, solar system buster Cell is kind of the first 8 results you get. Actually, the only other result you get right here is Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, which barely beat Super Perfect Cell, like barely. So yeah, that's important to keep in mind. Now that that's out of the way, yeah, Cell is a solar system buster. Now let's compare how strong that would make him compared to a star buster, like say a highballed Boros. And yeah, that is a highball I used in my Boros video and my Saitama video. And the reason I highballed Boros is because you have to highball One Punch Man characters, or else the fan base usually gets pretty mad. Mostly the Saitama fanboys, not so much the fans as the fanboys. And by the way, if you're a fanboy and you don't plan on turning into a regular fan, go somewhere, please. Or you can leave hate comments in the comment section if you want. That's fine too. I really don't care. I'll just destroy you in a debate. That's fine. But a lowballed solar system buster is 25.918 times that of a star buster. And a highballed solar system buster would be 63.677 times a star buster. So, like, if you lowball the highball and lowball the lowball, you can say a solar system buster would be anywhere between 25 times and 50 times a star buster. So, yeah. Now that that's out of the way, let's go on to Cell's speed. Now, we're going to have to do some scaling here, so if you're anti-power scaling, deal with it. But Piccolo, back in Dragon Ball Z, right? Like right after he got, like, they fought Raditz, right? And Piccolo, when Gohan turned into a great ape and started rampaging, Piccolo had to stop Gohan from rampaging. So he just casually waved his hand out and be gone thoughted the moon. Like, he was like, be gone, as you can see here on panel, and the moon was gone. He didn't yell like, ah, he didn't charge it up, none of that. After the blast, he wasn't sweating like, oh my gosh, that took a lot out of me. No, none of that. Just a casual hand swipe obliterated the moon in approximately 1 second. Now, if you want to say it took a little longer than that, that's fine. But that, again, was ultra casual. Like, Piccolo saw the moon and waved his hand, and the moon was gone. So that's important to keep in mind. And also, I wanted to point out that hitting the moon from the Earth is actually a better feat than hitting the Earth from the moon, because the moon, of course, has much lower gravity than the Earth. So if you're standing on Earth and you want to be gone thought the moon by waving your hand, you have to fight Earth's gravity to get into the moon, right? But if you want to jump from the moon to the Earth, you just have to overcome the moon's weak gravity to get to Earth, right? So this feat right here with Piccolo obliterating the moon is actually more impressive than Saitama jumping from the moon to the Earth. So yeah, it's important to keep in mind. Now you might be thinking, okay, that's fine, but what does this have to do with Cell? Now, if you're anti-power scaling, you're gonna have to deal with it, because we're scaling here. We have numbers, okay? Now, Piccolo blew up the moon at relativistic speeds. You can say it was a little bit faster, a little bit slower, whatever. But a full-powered blast like that would have been faster. So we just round and say, okay, it was light speed, right? In actuality, it was probably faster, but whatever. So, and Goku at that point was actually slightly stronger than this Piccolo. So yeah, it's important to keep in mind. So Goku, when he went to King Kai's planet, which had 10 times the gravity of Earth, right? And Goku training on King Kai's planet got 10 times stronger and faster than he did in Earth's gravity. Not just as fast, but faster. It's important to keep in mind. I'm gonna do a lot of lowballing here. So he was Piccolo speed, right? So like light speed, and he got 10 times faster on King Kai's planet. Actually, it was over, but we're gonna ignore that. Say it was exactly 10 times faster. Okay. Then Goku fought Vegeta. Now, keep in mind, Goku used Kaioken times 3 to fight Vegeta. Then he got kind of like beat up, and he had to heal and got his Zenkai. But we're gonna ignore that. We're just gonna say, yeah, Goku was 10 times the speed of light, and then he went immediately and did the 100 times gravity training. And that Goku, when he was in 100 times gravity, he trained so that he was faster and stronger, but faster than he was on regular Earth's gravity. So that means he got at least 100 times faster, which would make him 1,000 times the speed of light. Then Goku, when he was on planet Namek, he got destroyed by Ginyu body swapping him. Because remember, Ginyu body swapped Goku and then wrecked himself, and then swapped back bodies with Goku, and then Goku healed and got his Zenkai. But we're gonna ignore that. And then he fought Frieza and then became a Super Saiyan, which is a 50 times multiplier. So that would mean that Super Saiyan Goku would be 50,000 times the speed of light. Then, when Goku and Gohan, remember, Goku and Gohan scale from each other, Goku and Gohan went into the hyperbolic time chamber. And when they came out stronger than Grade 2 Vegeta and Trunks, and, Grade 2 and Grade 3 Trunks. So Grade 3 Trunks and Grade 2 Vegeta, both regular mastered Super Saiyan Goku and Gohan, were stronger then. Okay, just keep that in mind. So that's a 10 times multiplier, making them in both of them, but most importantly Gohan, in mastered Super Saiyan 500,000 times the speed of light. Then Gohan, right, when he was fighting Cell, he got ultra triggered because Cell murdered Android 16, and he got a rage boost. Like, I don't know how much stronger the rage boost made him, but we're gonna ignore that, okay? Because since I don't know, we're just gonna ignore that and lowball, right? We're lowballing here. We've been lowballing every step of the way. So he gets a rage boost, and then he goes Super Saiyan 2. Now the rage boost couldn't have been anything super outrageous because Cell was still about to take on enraged Gohan, right? He was still about to, like, okay, you got mad, but I can still take you, you know. You're stronger than your dad, but you know I can still take you, like, no problem. And and then he goes Super Saiyan 2, and then Cell is like, oh my crap, what did I do, right? So, and then Super Saiyan 2 is a 2 times multiplier on Super Saiyan. So that Gohan, and by extension Cell, since Gohan never blitzed Cell or anything like that, actually Gohan was struggling pretty bad to fight Cell. And so that would make Cell and Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, and by extension, 1 million times faster than light. And all the numbers are on screen. So, yeah, that Cell is 1 million times faster than light. It kind of makes Saitama's 100 times faster than light, and that's also a highball for Saitama, keep in mind. But that makes him, that whole Saitama 100 times faster than light thing, kind of seem a little bit pitiful. Not to like throw shade at One Punch Man, but or anything. But Saitama's a pretty tough dude, but like Cell is kind of blitzes pretty badly. So yeah, it's like, yeah, okay, Saitama's pretty fast, but Cell's 1 million times, like 10,000 times faster. So yeah. So that was what was requested, but I'm gonna keep going, and I'm gonna go over Cell's hacks, which is very important. A lot of people think Dragon Ball has no hacks, and I debunked that in my Bill versus Goku, my Goku power scaling video from power scaling Goku from Z to Super. Also, I debunked that in my Flash versus Goku video, and yeah. But actually, I didn't go over most of Cell's hacks other than regen in my Cell versus Saitama video. But yeah, we're gonna go over that right now. First off is his regen, right? So basically, he says here, as long as a cell in his head survives, um, and depending on what translation you go with, he says cluster of cells, and sometimes he says cell, and sometimes he says as long as a part of the cluster of cells survives. So it's really kind of weird. But also we have here, unless you're saying, oh, that's an outlier. He doesn't he get his regen from Piccolo? But then here's Goten and Trunks accidentally breaking Piccolo his statue because Majin Deborah spit on him and he turned into a statue. And Goten and Trunks accidentally break him, but then he regenerates. And he's like, yeah, as long as my head's intact, I can regenerate, no problem. And then if you're saying, oh, okay, so you have to do to kill Cell is kill his head, right? Yeah, just blow off his entire upper half, no problem, right? Just vaporize his entire upper half. Yeah, right. That would work. Totally. No, it won't. He that happened before. Goku did the quote unquote instant transmission Kamehameha and blew off his entire upper half, and he just regenerated, no problem. Granted, he was tired, but he still regenerated without any scratches on him. And also to his his less well-known hacks. And before you say, oh, this is something Goku did, Cell has Goku's DNA, and he said, yeah, I can use literally all of Goku's techniques that he used from birth up until the Namek Saga, right? Up until the end of Namek Saga. Which includes this scene right here, where Goku literally reads Krillin's mind just by slapping his hand on his head. Krillin was like, okay, let me explain what just happened. And then Goku puts his hand on Krillin's head, reads his mind, tells Krillin what just happened. And Krillin was like, how'd you do that? And Goku was like, I don't know. Just picked up, yeah, I don't know. I just thought I could do it, you know. And Krillin was like, oh, neat. You picked up that habit. That's cool. And now let's talk about their mind resistance, right? And because we said, yeah, okay, he can read minds, but also they can resist letting people into their mind. And this is confirmed right here when Goku was like, so you just surrendered your mind to Bobby on purpose, right? And then Vegeta was like, of course, how would I fight you if I didn't? And then Bobby was like, okay, I gave you power, just you have to kill everybody, right? And then Vegeta was like, be gone. And then Bobby was like, oh snap, he resisted. That's never happened to me before. And in case you're saying that's an outlier, I don't think so. Someone asked in an interview, they asked Akira Toriyama in an interview, what is the key to winning in battle? And then Akira Toriyama responded by saying, in battle, the most important thing is the size of your ki and your control over it. Ki as a concept, of course, includes such spiritual powers as energy, Genki, courage, Yuki, and right-mindedness, Shoki. No matter how much you train, there are limits to physical strength, and only one can overcome that is through strengthening his ki. I think Goku was able to approach the mightiest warriors in the universe, including Cell, through strengthening his ki. So yeah, it's literally right-mindedness, which is mind, which means his mind is strong, okay? And it's also important that Goku, when he trains, he not only does 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 squats, and a 10-kilometer dash. Also, he meditates, he trains his mind, which is something important that people do in real life as well, so yeah. And also, Cell can resist having his soul erased, because Goku in Dragon Ball Super, he tanked a Hakai, which, yeah, was stated to be able to, actually, no, it was shown to be able to kill ghosts. Beerus, with 2 fingers, no less, Hakai'd this ghost, and then he just stopped existing. And then Whis flat out says, Ghosts or not, there's nothing that Beerus cannot destroy. So yeah, Beerus somehow can destroy ghosts, and Goku tanks one of these, and so does Frieza, but no one cares about him. But I mean, yeah, well, I mean, technically, Frieza gets hit with it, and then Goku. So if you want to say it's an outlier, I totally forgot. I should have got the screenshot of that too, because like, Frieza tanks the Hakai, compresses it, and then passes it over to Goku, and Goku. Oh yeah, did I also mention that Goku tanked the Hakai in base? So yeah, that's a pretty impressive feat. He tanked the Hakai in base. It was hurting him, like he was in agony, but he still tanked it in base. So yeah, I think that's important to keep in mind. So it's the same thing that destroys ghosts. Goku tanked in base. Yeah. Also, Goku, and by extension Cell, because remember, Cell has Goku's DNA, and was stated to be able to use all of his techniques. And this isn't even a technique. This is just his like durability of his, like, I don't know how you train your, well, okay. Actually, since he said spiritual powers, so I mean spirit power, spirit ghost, so I guess that makes sense, since he did say spiritual energy, and spiritual equals tanking Hakai. So yeah, that does make sense. So yeah, and then of course Cell uses Ki. He flat out said, he didn't just say I could destroy the solar system. He says I have enough. He said I have enough Ki to destroy the solar system. Not just I can destroy the, no. I have enough Ki, and Akira Toriyama said one of the components of Ki was spiritual power. Okay? So yeah, it's important to keep in mind. Also, Cell can just randomly pick up abilities like Goku can, when Goku like just randomly did the Kamehameha. Like, well, not randomly. He saw Master Roshi do it once, and then he did it, like some freaking Sharingan type crap. And I like this Master Roshi meme right here. Remember when it took 50 years to master the Kamehameha? Master Roshi remembers. Also, Goku was able to just like randomly pick up the solar flare, yeah. And also, Cell was stated to have not only he not only had Goku's cells, but he had all of the Z Fighters cells. That includes, oh, and also he can use their moves. So that includes all of Krillin's moves, all of Yamcha's moves, Yamcha's fodder, shut up. All of Tien's moves, Yamcha's moves, I don't know, what's that one kid's name? Chaozu's, all of Chaozu's powers. He has all of Goku's powers, Vegeta's powers, Frieza's powers. Now, this is important, because this means Cell can breathe in space. So if someone blows up the planet on Cell, so say Goku and Cell were fighting, right? And Cell decided to be a D and pull a Frieza and just, like, crush the planet underneath his hands, right? Well, Goku would suffocate to death, and, well, I mean, not anymore, because he can use instant transmission, but, Cell, oh, and also when he comes back, he also has instant transmission, so it doesn't matter anyway, but, Cell, he can breathe in space, so if, like, Goku died from suffocation in space, because he can't breathe in space, Cell would be perfectly fine, because he can breathe in space, just like Frieza. So yeah, he has, let me see, King Cold's abilities, he has, let me see, yeah, all of everybody's abilities. Oh, and Piccolo's abilities, obviously. But yeah, he has everybody's abilities, from all of Dragon Ball, and Dragon Ball Z, like, up until the point where he appeared in the show, you know. But yeah, all of those abilities Cell has. And then he has Goku's spontaneous ability to freaking learn abilities on sight, with like some freaking Sharingan type crap, which barely makes, but whatever. We're gonna ignore that. So yeah, that's pretty much the video, guys. Let me know what you think. Let's see. Power, speed. Oh yeah, and if you hear anybody saying Cell is not a solar system buster, show them this video, please. Uh, yeah. Also, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Check out my Versus Discord, my regular Discord. I've been in there a lot lately, and it's kind of boring, dude. If you want to talk to me, just hit me up on Discord, dude. Like, links in the description. So, yeah, please hit me up on Discord. Um, but let me see. Let's see. Is there anything I'm forgetting? I feel like I'm forgetting something. But yeah, and share this video with people. Yeah, cause like um I kind of want more subs, dude, and more people. Like show this. Okay, show this to One Punch Man fanboys, not fans, but fanboys. Okay. Yeah, you can make sure they like I want them to send me hate comments. Okay. So I can debate the crap out of them until they lose the will to debate anymore. Okay. But yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Discord in the description, like I said. Oh, one more thing. I heard. Let me know if this is true. Do people actually think that Final Getsuga Tensho Ichigo is fifth dimensional? Because I've seen that part. I'm actually on episode 345 or 46 or whatever, and that's way past the Final Getsuga Tensho part. And Final Getsuga Tensho Ichigo is nowhere near fifth dimensional, dude. If you do you even like if you think that, do you know anything about Ichigo or what fifth dimensional even means? Because you have to know nothing about one of those two things to think that Ichigo is fifth dimensional. Like, what the... Okay, if you don't know what fifth dimensional means, you really shouldn't be around just saying, oh yeah, this character's fifth dimensional. But I don't blame you for not knowing what it means, okay? Like, no, he is not fifth dimensional with the Final Getsuga Tensho, okay? He's nowhere near that. He's not even Cell level, okay? And Cell is garbage compared to freaking infinite third dimensional people. And fourth dimensional people literally don't even think infinite third dimensional people exist. Like, they're actual fodder. Like, less than fodder. Like, they don't even exist in comparison. And fifth dimensional beings are infinitely greater than infinite fourth dimensional beings. Like, stop. I like Ichigo as much as I like Ichigo way more than Cell. Actually, if Ichigo somehow got stronger than Cell, that's great. Actually, that'll be fine. I would laugh. Like, if I saw like Ichigo and he was actually stronger than Cell, fight Cell and just wreck him, that'd be great. I'd love to watch that, like, unironically. And like, but no, Ichigo's not that tough. Like, saying he's infinitely stronger than someone that's infinitely stronger than an infinite third dimensional being. Stop. Yeah, so anyone, yeah, no, Ichigo's not fifth dimensional. Please, just no. But, yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And, yeah, just give my boy Cell some credit, even though I don't really like him. Yeah, the Cool Geek out. Bye.